Hello everybody, I am Bunsnooty, and today we are starting a new series, and this time it's in Farming Simulator. So today, we are headed to my grandfather's farm because he recently passed away, and we have just inherited. He left me everything that was on the farm in his will. Got my dirt bike loaded up. I'm aware it's a very large trailer for such a small dirt bike, but you know, it'll be useful around the farm, I think. So basically, this farm had a mix of old equipment and new equipment. Most of the new equipment I helped my grandfather purchase, but some of it, the older equipment, was the few pieces of equipment that he did not want to get rid of. So I'll show you guys around the farm here. I know this farm like the back of my hand. So we're gonna just pull over here into the grass. Shut off the engine here. So he's got a little bit of silos here. These are pretty old. As you can see, they aren't auger ran, which I love because auger silos are horrible. This is his like prized possession. An International 1468. It's a Farmall, obviously. He kept this thing in mint condition, even though he keeps it outside. I believe in here. And here is where we kept the sprayer, plow, and this is our cultivator. It's a little outdated, but this is the semi-truck. This is Old International. I love driving that thing just around for the fun of it. And here's where he kept like the vehicles and stuff mainly. These are the tractors. These are the two ones that I helped him buy. He purchased that one a while ago. This is the combine. We went to the John Deere dealer not too long ago. Not like a couple years ago. And we purchased a couple things. This is the seeder, I believe. Over here is where he keeps his grain wagon. This thing holds a butt ton of grain. Oh, I don't want to close that. But yeah, this is like the main shed. This is where everything gets kept, mainly. And then I'll grab the dirt bike off the trailer here because I don't want to walk around everywhere here. I'll start the dirt bike, let it warm up, and I gotta down the ramp here. Get the bike off here. This thing goes really slow and very similar. I've been told a few times. Yeah, once you get it into first gear, this thing rips. So over here, oh, I guess he has two fuel tanks because I remember that one. There's another one over there. But we've got a little bit of like a little shed there with a solar panel. This is where he's got his bees at. This is where the bees kind of hang out. This is a shed that me and him built a while ago. It's kind of just there to hold a couple of things. Over here is the house. This is oh my, out of character here. This guy, I cannot make him go away. He's kind of just here forever. So just act like he isn't there. Okay, back to the video. So this is truck. He also kept this thing in like mint condition. This thing runs like a dream. And we'll start that up in a second. This is a makeshift chicken coop that he used to use and stuff, but it doesn't get used anymore. This is where he keeps the semi-trailer. As I always said, this is another fuel tank he has. This was kind of built in with the farm. The other one over there is the one that he uses more. But this is where he stores the headers. I think he used to store the combine over here until it started to get bad. Oh god, this feels easy. But over here, this is the last one of the farm. He's got a water tank that you attach to the 3.0 of a tractor, and then he's got a water filler thing that goes to the cow pen right here. Cows actually need food as of current, I think. So I might have to head to the store and purchase some bales here. But they've got water. Oh no, they do have food. They have water and food. But starting off this series, I have $100,000 to my name when it comes to purchasing things and keeping the farm running. If that money ever goes into the negatives, or I hit 0 in the bank account, the series ends. So I simply have to keep that bank account above $0. If I have $1, the series is still going. this series is going to be hopefully going for a while. That's if I can actually keep the farm alive. But I think the first thing we should start this episode off with doing, well, I guess the second thing, since we already started the episode, we need to get to harvesting, because has two fields. He has a canola field and a wheat field. They're both ready to harvest. And if they're both ready to harvest, that means, well, we gotta harvest them. So let's grab the good old John Deere here. We're gonna go hook it up to the bean header. It's over here in the shed. I don't know how he manages to park these headers like this, actually, because this shed is really short. And I have no clue how he gets this combine in. So we're just gonna have to do that. So I think first up we're gonna do wheat, and we are gonna turn on straw swath, because straw swath is... Oh, that's not what we want, I don't think. I don't actually know if that's what we want. I don't know how this combine works, guys. Just bear with me here. Okay, good, that is what we want. But we are going to harvest the field here. This is like a 5-6 meter header. So we are going to... I'm gonna time lapse this. So let's... Hello everybody, we're back. That took way too long, but for you guys it was probably like 5 minutes. That took me about 20 minutes. It took about 20 minutes, but for you guys it went by in like a couple. But now that the wheat field is finished. Unload this here into the tractor trailer. I want to try and get at least one-ish layer of wheat done here. This trailer holds a lot. This is the Colossus trailer, so it's meant to hold a ton of grain. So if you find it to be unrealistic, I'm working on finding better trailers that look to be old. But the problem is it's kind of difficult. So now we need to bale all of this, but you're probably wondering where's the baler you never showed us on, because we don't have a baler. So that's kind of first on the agenda. We have to find a baler, and we have to find a cheap baler. So it has to be within our $100,000 budget. But the problem is $100,000. We need to keep that money because we don't want to spend a ton of it. Because if we spend a ton of it, we're going to be low. So we have $100,000 to purchase a baler. We don't really need a trailer to pick it up. We have the gooseneck over there, or the bumper pull. But the question is, do we go one of these guys, or do we go a round baler? Because I have cheap round balers. So I've got cheap round balers. I got a $12,000 one right here. But the other thing is this is straw bales. I don't have a bale storage shed either. This is $50,000. We also are allowed to lease these things. So I can lease this right here, right now, if I really wanted to. But this is what I'm thinking. This holds really small bales. All this has to do is go into a little mixer thing, which is not very difficult. To lease this, it is $2,000. That's what I'm doing. I'm leasing this baler, and we're gonna go into build mode here. And I have a production that will turn the bales and stuff into food. Beautiful, lovely mixer. And we are just gonna plop our friend down smack dab right here. I would say it's a good place. We're just gonna, we could smack it down like right here so we could and now we'll put it here, the corner here, and boom, there's 35,000 right there. Now you're probably wondering, you said we need to save money. Well, we save money, but that will pay off quickly. A $60,000 baler with a huge windrower, that's not going to pay off super fast. So we want things that can easily be paid off within a short time. This wheat, let's see when this wheat sells, because I kind of need to know when it sells. So go to prices, and you can see wheat. Wheat sells for the highest in January. It's currently September. So we're gonna be waiting a little bit, but yeah, it's gonna be a little bit, sadly, but hopefully in that amount of time we will have gathered our stuff. Canola, we also have canola over there. I'll probably harvest that in the next episode. That really depends though, because if we have enough time in this video, because most of you know I like to keep my videos relatively short. I like to keep them 10-20 minutes. I don't want them to be dragged out to be about 40. Because that's just not what I want for my viewers to have to sit through and watch. So this wheat is going to go into the silo for now until it is ready to be sold. The one problem with having duals on your grain. Wonder what that problem is. Anybody have ideas? But yeah, once this gets finished up, I need to take the duals off the tractor actually, because it's actually a problem at this point. Because the duals are so big that they can't fit through these little barn doors. And it makes my life so difficult for putting away grain trailers and stuff. Because, well, it's got duals that's like super, super large. So, you saw earlier when I was trying to grab the trailer out during the time lapse, you might have saw. I was struggling to get this thing through the door. The tractor, because it's difficult to get it through a door that's like the same width as the actual tractor. So if you see here, it's a little bit of a troublesome one, but once you get it, it's good. But yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit difficult to get out sometimes. You gotta do a little bit of glitchy things to get it out. But I'm just gonna leave the door open because yeah, I'm gonna drive this thing. Actually, we'll use a different tractor. I don't know how much horsepower that baler requires. Let's take a look here. Let's see. This thing has 350 horsepower. This thing requires 70 to 100. I think this one requires 70. I don't want to use this tractor though because this is like grain tractor. This is what this tractor has been used for. This has been used for like the small things like spraying and stuff. So I am actually going to go grab one of the John Deeres that is inside the building. Yeah, you can actually go upstairs in this building. There's not much interesting in the hayloft up here. Like you can find some like tools and stuff, but the other thing is if we find collectibles in this game, I believe on this map they don't give you a ton of stuff, but I could be wrong. But last time I checked, they don't give you very much. I think it was over here or something. Oh, that actually moves. I did not know that. But there's somewhere in this barn that has the collectible in it, and I forgot how much the collectibles give you on this map. But if they give a ton, I will just not use them. But if they give like maybe 2-ish grand, 1 grand I think is how much they give. I might be wrong. But if they give a lot of grand, if they give a lot of money, I'm not using them. But if they give like 1-ish grand, it's fine. I just will try my best to not collect them. If I stumble upon one, I will try not to take it. But it could be an accidental thing where I stumble upon it. But we're gonna drive the lovely 8400 over to the store here. Gonna pick up the baler, and then we're gonna go bale up that straw that's over there in the field. It shouldn't take too long to bale up the straw. It's just putting the bales onto the trailer because it's such a it's a big windrower. But the baler makes the small bales, the little baby bales. So it's a long story. So there's gonna be a lot more bales than I would hope, but eventually I will be able to get more bales. I'm thinking the middle field over there. You guys saw the middle field. It was kind of empty. There's nothing in it. I'm thinking I'm gonna plant some grass in it, so that we can use that for silage and other things for the cows. I just need to hopefully make it in here before the mail truck slams into me. Great job. I would say traffic on this map is very heavy. Like I've not seen very many maps with. This is a base game map. This is Riverbend Springs. It's like I guess the American map for this game, you could say. But yeah, this is our lovely baler. It's baler plus winter. I downloaded this mod thinking, oh, I'll save this until later in the game because they're so expensive, but keep on forgetting you can lease things in this game. So, look at this lovely river. I think the barge passes over there. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the boat. But yeah, I've actually jumped onto the boat in this game before. It's actually pretty fun. But you have to time it perfectly, and you have to actually walk with the boat because it doesn't hold you on the boat because the boat's a moving object. We can also do contracts in this game. In this series, I forgot to mention that. We will be taking contracts if it is completely necessary. If there's absolutely nothing to do on the farm without speeding up time in that episode, we will be doing contracts, maybe 1 or 2. But contracts are only if I physically have nothing else to do on the farm. That is the only reason I should ever be doing contracts. The other thing is I'm going to pull over here. I kind of forgot what fields I own. Oh, I own field 2. Oh, it's harvested already. Okay, we're good. So I own 4 fields. Field 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 3 and 5 were the ones that had stuff, and then this was the wheat one. This is the canola one that still needs to be harvested. This is the one that I'm going to put grass in. And this one is probably where I'm going to put soybeans, because I don't actually know if I have a thing that plants soybeans. I I could be highly mistaken when I say this. First need to find it. Here it is. Shoot, this thing doesn't buy soybeans. So, I guess we're not doing soybeans. I was gonna say we do soybeans over there, but I guess we'll do canola because I think the cedar planter I have is canola. So we're gonna be doing canola in that field because canola is one of the good cash crops that doesn't require a cedar because I have a planter. No, that doesn't require a planter because I have a cedar. But we're gonna unfold this big behemoth here. I want to hope that I can get at least 2 rows with each pass on this. I couldn't really promise that, but I will hope that. Oh yeah. Let's go. Yeah, this is just gonna simply unload small little bales the entire time. I hate the small bales with a burning passion, but you know, I can't do much about it until they get a little bit more money. So yeah, I think, actually, I don't think, I partially know. I am like 7-ish % sure that there's an auto load trailer for the small ones, like the little baby. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. But I could also be right, which is the concerning part. But yeah, I'm gonna do a headland with this here quick. Just kind of get the little edges here. I try my best to harvest in pretty straight lines. Like, on fields like this, it's easy to do that. But on other fields, it's a little bit more difficult due to the shape of the field and how they put it out when creating this map. But I think it, like, just depends on the field. I do try my best to harvest straight, even if it's, like, in weirdly shaped field. Like, I think I did pretty good when harvesting this field, though. I tried to keep it as straight as I could. I did miss, like, one part at one point, but I did go back and get that part. Sally, after this we have to plow, and then we have to cultivate, then we have to spray. Probably should also get a fertilizer spreader. I don't think there's one on this farm as of current. I don't think Grandpa had one. But, yeah. It's gonna be a pain to pick up all these bales, bro. I'm not looking forward to doing this. Like, whatsoever. I will say, one thing that I love about this game is the attention to detail on these tire tracks in the dirt here. You can see the different tire tracks. Like, you can see the combine tire tracks here. Here, I'll show you. It's hard to see with all the wheat, but there's combine tire tracks there. These are the tractor ones. If you can see, because you've got the normal tire tracks, or like the thin ones from the combine, and then you have the tractor tires, obviously. Which I love. The attention to detail is impeccable in this game. Like, the little things you wouldn't really care about, they still put on. I hope I can get these 2 rows. I feel like I'm gonna, like, miss someone. But yeah, this is where I missed the spot. You can see it there. You can kind of tell that I missed a spot there. But yeah. At least this is like 10 meters wide instead of the normal like 2 that it gives you with like this normal baler. So I guess you could say it saves me time, which if it saves me time, I'll use it. So we've got 2-ish more passes on this field, and then we'll be done and ready to pick up the bales. I just don't look forward to picking up the bales. The other thing is these bales are so small that they're gonna be like 500 liters each, I think, something like that. They're a very low amount of straw per bale, which just makes my job so much more difficult. So I'm gonna try and go past this bale that's right here. A nest. I want to know, guys, in the comments, if you want me to do another dealership series. I've been thinking about it lately. There's not a lot of good truck mods out yet. But when there is, would you guys want me to do a dealership series again? A Bunsen Designs series? Comment it down below because I actually really want to know your guys' feedback on that topic because I know that was one of my popular series back on 22. Everybody kind of loved that series. So I want to know if you guys would want me to do that series again. And if I should do it with somebody else this time. Because some of the older viewers might remember, I did bring Novus, Optic, and Frosty onto that series a couple times. And I will say, it was a good series. I loved the dealership series. Everything about the dealership series was like my favorite. The dealership series was the series I would get on and say, we're filming the dealership series today. And I'd be so happy to do it because I just love the dealership series with like a burning passion. Like the dealership series was based off of the one off of Austin Farmer kind of in a way. Because you can see at the start of the series, the layout of the shop is how Austin Farmer had laid his out. It's if you had watched Austin Farmer at the time that I first made dealership series, you would know what I'm talking about. I don't know if this is going to fit through the shed door. I should have done my thinking before buying this. Because I don't think this is going to fit through the shed door. And if it does, it'll be a miracle. Oh my god. We had just enough room to make it through that. That was actually kind of impeccable how close. I mean, it hit the roof. But obviously, like, it barely clipped it, so at that point, I'm just giving props to the baler. Alrighty, I'm just gonna park this up, and I'm actually gonna drive the truck around the field because it'll just be easier to drive the truck instead of a slow tractor to pick up bales. And then I'll just load the small little bales into the truck, and we can go put them in the mixer. I think the two options for the mixer are one with mineral feed or without mineral feed. Okay, I could be wrong though. Okay, this is our little trailer. This is what I towed the dirt bike on when I first arrived. I will say there's one issue with this truck. Your head is in the seat. I do just like that, but like your model's not in the seat at all, which is at least good. It's just the fact that when you're actually in the truck, your head is in the seat, but you don't notice because you're looking straight forward, which I think is what they were hoping would happen. But I'm the kind of person who likes to drive in first person. Alrighty. The grueling part. Loading up bales. Gotta love it. When it comes to loading up bales, it is like an art. Not really. At all. Like, not even remotely close. Being an art. But some people might consider it to be an art. I don't know. Maybe the people who just really think they're good at stuff. What I hate so much is how that little baby gap is there. It's just so annoying. It like actually gets on my nerves. Now this goes too far forward. See, this is called perfection. This is what you guys see, or what you don't get to see off camera. I'm such a perfectionist. Most of the time. Oh, I'm picking up the trailer. Gotta love it. I'm such a perfectionist that it's kind of like concerning at times, but you know. I do also love with some of the mods nowadays is that how when you get out of the vehicle, it actually will get you out of the car on the driver's side. I find that to be pretty cool. Like, it's perfect on the driver's side. Can I fit the bale in there? Come on, tell me I can fit it in there, please. Dude, you can fit in there, bro. You can fit. Just try your best. Just kind of push your way. Come on. My perfectionist. I don't know if that's even a word. My perfectness. That's what I was looking for. My perfectness is by a singular bale. It's been ruined forever. Not really, but you know what I mean. I might actually end up having 2 rows of bales here. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I'm gonna kind of start parking the trailer in between 2 bales. That would just be smarter. I guess you could say smarter. I just think it'll be more time saving.
I don't really know what you would say in that situation.
But what I do know, I'm really mad that I can't fit just the smallest ever bale. And over here, like, my perfectionist is broken. Alrighty. Like, this is what I mean. I'm gonna park the trailer in between two bales, and, you know, you feel me? I really hope I can actually fit an entire row of bales in this thing. It would be so tragic if I couldn't. I don't even know if I could strap that bale down. I think I barely did. I'm gonna try. Let's try and see if I could perfectly. Oh! You know, that's good enough for government work. Am I the only one who says that? Am I the only person who says that in this language? Am I just like old? Or... You know, I probably might have been able to fit 2 of them sideways, if I think about it. Actually, I don't think the picture, please. Are you? This one was on the top. Somehow. No how? Heck no. Do I care? Not really. But the other thing is once you get another bale on, the previous bale that you might not have been able to strap over will you strap on by the end of it. Look at that. Almost a full trailer on the first layer. And we haven't even finished a complete head. I'm sorry, is that that bale standing vertically up? I will not question it anymore. I've given up on kind of questioning this game. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Look at how perfect, we're not talking about that. Look how perfect that is. Oh my god, this is why life is swell. Because everything is going great. Now I get to start on the second layer. Which I don't think it's gonna be very easy, to say the least. The other thing is these bales are like the perfect height for this entire thing. It's just so satisfying how they're so short. But they're the same height as the rails, basically. It's just so ironic. It's so stupid. Like, just... What was it? Good luck. I'm actually pretty sure... Are these strict on it? Now we'll move forward. I just want to fix that as it was getting my nerves. We just only have like 20-ish more bales to pick up. Woohoo. You know what, guys? I'll see you when I'm done picking up these bales. Alright, guys, we just finished up baling. Or not baling, picking up the bales, I guess you could say. This is about 3-ish layers of straw bales on the trailer and 2-ish on the truck. And I get the lovely job of living up to this lovely mixer. Isn't it just nice? Why won't you? Are you throwing a temper tantrum? Yes, you. That works. Let's check the productions because I think it's in here. This is all I have now. See, it was going so good until we got over here. Things on. I have no clue how much is in one of these bales, but if you look right, 15,400. And now it's about 700. I'm sure that's what would make the
assumption.
Just an assumption. What I just saw this trail. It's been a while. I love it. Here comes another truck. What is doing? Does that work? Yeah, that works. This is. Don't try and pick it. The one in off especially. Probably right. This makes life so much better. Look at this street, there's just bales everywhere. Just wanted to peacefully unload my bales. But no, instead I'm wrestling with them. Like, brother. Huh? If you guys get motion sick, I recommend you don't watch the part. It's the second it touches the trailer that it just... Like, if it's making contact with the trailer, it just does not. I strapped it. Oh, that's all I had to do? Great. Wish I just had a green cell phone. Okay, maybe we don't sell the train. It was user error. Okay, we got about 4,000 years of straw in there. Also, I'm aware that I'm driving the crops and they're not breaking. I turned crop destruction off because I know I'm the kind of person who drives through crops a lot. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh god, that's the dirt bike. Oh lord. Oh my lord. Oh, it's fine. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.